What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rema Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we got some more news from Ed Boon concerning the next NetherRealm Studios game. Now let's speak on it. Now we got an article here. We're going to read, we're going to react. That's just how we do. All right, so let's get into it. Mortal Kombat creator Ed Boon says NetherRealm's next game will make a lot more sense. Now let's speak on it. Now, we all know MK11, in particular, the story mode, and in particular, more the gameplay itself of that game made absolutely no sense. I'm sorry for the people that still enjoy Mortal Kombat 11. Like, there are things to enjoy about the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just gonna crap on it. But at the same time, we can all agree that there is a lot more things wrong with the game than there are right. And it's not. And here's the thing with Mortal Kombat 11 that I think a lot of people like are overblowing, including myself at one point in time. There is really no major issues with the game. It's just a bunch of little annoying nuances. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of little things that are wrong with the game, and then it makes it seem like everything is just wrong with it. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things wrong with the game that don't need to be going on with the game. I've made countless videos on that. Be sure to go watch it. Right now, we finna read this article. All right. The fighting game community is eagerly awaiting the next game for Mortal Kombat and Injustice developer NetherRealm. There was a lot of speculation about which franchise the developer would return to, but studio head Ed Boon might have just thrown us a curveball. While speaking with Game Informer about his Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame induction, Boon was asked point blank about what's next for NetherRealm. I can say that for 10 years we were releasing Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Mortal Kombat and Injustice, he began. When we broke that pattern, there was a lot of speculation of what we would be doing next. Boon is referring to the Mortal Kombat 12 confirmation that leaked about a month ago. This represents a break from the pattern. Mortal Kombat 11 was the studio's previous release, leading many to believe a new Injustice title was next. I can tell you there was a reason for it, he continued. When we announce our next game, it'll make a lot more sense. At this point, I'll get in trouble if I say anything more. This bit of his response is quite interesting, as he seems to be implying that there's more to MK12 than just another Mortal Kombat game. That game's sly announcement including new work art for Wonder Woman and an Injustice 2 rendering of Darkseid, but fans are also predicting a possible Marvel crossover. While you wait for an official announcement, you can always play NetherRealm's previous game. Mortal Kombat 11 is available on Game Pass for Xbox and PC for any subscriber who wants to give it a go. And that is the end. That is the end of the article. So, with that being said, y'all, not trying to get anyone hyped up, anything like that. As I've always said, when it comes to articles like this, when it comes from words of the developers like this, always take it with a grain of salt. However, we've already confirmed that the next game is not going to be an Injustice game. We know that. We know that for a fact. Ed Boon himself has come out and said we're not getting an Injustice game next. So if it is MK12 or whatever the next game going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be MK12. More and more signs are pointing to it being MK12. All I'm going to say is this. Whatever the next game is, whenever you decide to announce it and release it, please do not let it end up like Mortal Kombat 11. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but a lot of people agree. There are a few times in gaming where you have a game that has the potential to be milked, and people don't want to, and people don't have a problem with that. What do I mean by that? What I mean by milking a game is you see how Capcom did Street Fighter. They let that game be out 5-6 years. They changed the meta. They added new moves. They took moves that they had all kind of nerfs and buffs. Excuse me, all throughout that game's life cycle. That game had a 5 to 6 year life cycle. With NetherRealm, it's like they release the game and then they just trash it right afterwards. Guys, NetherRealm, hear me out, man. It's okay in this case to milk the next game. That's kind of what people want, because people kind of getting tired of playing the same, playing the game liking it or having a problem with it, and then shortly after, instead of giving the game the improvements that it needs, you just leave it alone and then go on to the next game. It's okay to milk this game and give it, more characters, give it more stages, give us things like uppercuts to another stage like we used to get in the old game, things like babalities, animalities, just to name a few. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot to be left, there's a lot to be desired that is left on Mortal Kombat 11 that just never made it to the game. And to simply put it, Mortal Kombat 11, I will always believe, is an unfinished product. Even to this day, it's unfinished. That's just what it is. I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but there's so much more for true Mortal Kombat fans. Y'all can agree. There's so much more that could have been added to Mortal Kombat 11 that it's almost criminal that they didn't. You understand what I'm saying? So to end the video, whatever the next game is, please don't let it end up like Mortal Kombat 11. Please give it a solid release. Please make it a damn good game, and please make it a game that we're going to be talking about and wanting to play for years to come. But that's just my opinion, man. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this article, man. What y'all think about Ed Boon talking about the next NetherRealm game will make a lot more sense, and since he's already confirmed we get Mortal Kombat 12, man, what do y'all think about that? As long as y'all remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I'm out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, and more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. See y'all later.